this is an example where no one has talked about this. It only had 100,000 plays or 150,000 plays yesterday compared to the Ahmaud Arbery interaction that you saw, which had millions. Again, what kind of tenor and tone, while we're talking about police officers who need to de-escalate all the time, well, is there also a duty on citizens? Do we have a responsibility to not try and instill fear of death in officers by, I don't know, reaching in our pockets or saying, I'm going to F you up, boy, which I know sounds like an exaggeration, but here's the interaction of Ahmaud Arbery with police officers that you haven't seen before.
You want to know why I'm with you? Why? Keep your hand in your pocket.
I ain't got shit on me. What the you with me for?
I'll tell you why I'm here, man.
Why?
I'll tell you why I'm here. Because this area is known for drug activity.
Drug? How the I'm drug attack when I work at Blue Beacon?
Back up.
Check my shit.
Back up.
The you talking about?
Now listen here.
Check
back up.
You hit me.
Send me another unit, please. Send me another unit.
Yeah, you gonna get effed up.
What?
That's a threat. Cop doesn't do anything, by the way. They don't give him a ticket at all.
I'm not going in your car. Back up.
Bro, don't touch me, bro. You can't touch
Listen.
me, bro. Don't touch my car and don't touch me.
I'm not touching
I think
your
I heard him
car.
utter into his
I'm
radio,
looking inside your
melanin.
car.
Yeah.
Don't touch me. You
No.
can't look inside my shit. Enough.
Yeah, I'm 10-4. Send me another unit. You're not allowing me to search your car?
You can't go in my shit.
I'm not asking you. Just don't reach the car, man.
Get your hand out of your pocket.
Hands out your pocket.
Hand out your pocket.
That guy doesn't know at that point
Down.
that he's already been checked for weapons.
Stay on the ground. Just stay
Oh,
on
it
the
is a
ground,
warning. Okay. All right.
Keep your hands out.
Yeah.
No, keep
I've
your
checked.
hands out.
I've already
Well, I
checked
don't think
for
you need a
weapons.
warning at that point if someone's reaching in their pockets.
No,
and someone's
for
been called
weapons.
backup,
He
but
said
yeah.
warning, and that's the
Multiple times.
Yeah. Now here's the beauty. He had a suspended license.
If you can, well, your
What?
car, you technically, your license is suspended. So technically, you can't really drive the car. We'll go ahead and get your hair, man.
Now, let me say something that might be unpopular here. I believe that actually Ahmaud Arbery in that instance was given grace because of his race, and those cops didn't want to be in the nightly news.
Yeah.
At the very least, that looks illegally parked. And I've gotten tickets for being double parked, out of the line. Now, how would I know this? Have I had any experience with driving on a suspended license and not telling a cop that he was going to get effed up and running up on him several times with my hand in my pocket? You know, citizenry. So. What happened was actually I was pulled over, and this got wiped because what happened was I had gotten one ticket in my life at this point.
Yeah.
I had gotten it in Michigan in my wife's car. We weren't married at the time, in a town where I didn't live, and they sent the ticket to an address where I'd never been.
Oh, wow.
No idea what the address was. I don't know why that was marked down. And so what happened is...
I would have already shot you at this point.
Well, no. So I had no idea. So in other words, I never
Hand on gun.
I never paid the
Coming out.
ticket, and I never got pulled over again. And then I got pulled over, and they said, "Do you know your license is suspended?" And I said, "No, why?" I said, "You have a ticket from whatever it was 2 years ago in Ann Arbor, Michigan, in a speeding trap with an angry lesbian cop." But you know, I digress. I said, "No, I have
Hold that
no
against
idea."
details.
He goes, "Yeah, well, you know what? You can't drive this car." And at the time, I had a cameraman there. He said, "So where are you going?" Well, I was going that very day to the Lansing protest where I was repeatedly punched in the face. I said, I'm going down to the Lansing State Capitol. He said, all right, well, I need you to switch out. That man can drive the car. You can't drive the car, and I'm going to follow you to the Lansing Capitol. And by the way, here's your ticket and your court date that I had to show up for.
Gosh.
And that happened. You get tickets for driving on a suspended license.
Yeah.
They didn't give this guy any kind of a ticket. Repeatedly walking up on the officer, repeatedly reaching into his pocket. I don't know if there's any kind of a ticket you can give out for a man saying to a cop, "You're going to get f***ed up, boy," but it seemed to me like at the very least it's ill-advised, and then nothing for a suspended license or illegally parked. You know why? Because there's probably a conversation, this is me speculating, going, do you want to be in the nightly news for this?
Right.
This guy's obviously very irritated.
Yeah.
He's yelling at us. He just said he's going to F me up if we do anything. Just let him go with a suspended license.
Yeah.
God knows how many more crimes can be committed